E4.
Little Boat. So, I'm going to talk about the harmony, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how you can use your knowledge of the harmony in this song to improvise. By Roberto, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, there it is. So this has a very interesting harmonic structure, and I was using the play along here of Jamie Aebersold. B flat, the triangle means a major, usually a major seventh. And then we have a 2-5-1, and it doesn't look like a 2-5-1 because it's E to A, that's the 2 and the 5, and you would expect the 1 here, but the 1 is here, and I'll explain that in a minute. Another thing I noticed about the recording, and I get taken to task all the time on YouTube because if I play a song like this, I might go. Play the bass line with a bum bum ba bum ba bum, and I know that's not authentic, but the players here, the drum is going ba boom ba boom.
E4.
And the bass player goes ba bum bum bum, and a lot of other things too. Ba 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 ba. Authentic ways just to play half notes. Da, not go like this. But hey, we're just trying to make good music here. We're not trying to be 100% authentic. If you're playing solo piano, it gives that music the drive that it needs. All right, I noticed how Galper would occasionally go to a diminished chord like this. He's the piano player, so you could do that. Notice that cool inversion I just came up with here off the top of my head, because when you go to the diminished chord, keep the A up there. It's a nice whole tone extension. But you could even start with it. And also, it's very often is played as a minor 7 flat 5 instead of just the minor 7. The dash means minor, by the way. And also during the head of the song where the melody is played, before the improvisation starts, they're going like this. E to A, E to A again. So in each measure, it's E minor 7, A7, E minor 7, A7, and of course it could be something like that as a half diminished for the minor 7th, and then this for a altered dominant, and then it goes to the 1 chord, or the new 1 chord, A flat, and let me explain how we get there. All right, so shape voicing for E minor 7 flat 5, and you can take that same shape and move it up here for A 7th, and it's an altered chord. When you're improvising on this, think of it as maybe being an E flat chord. Okay, it's a tritone away. This is tritone substitution. So instead of maybe thinking about it as an A altered, think about it as E flat 7th or E flat 9th. And where does that go? To A flat. Yeah, A flat major 7th. So if you're improvising, now there's another, this is really a rootless voicing for E minor 7, flat 5, with a 9 on top. So if you know some of these rootless voicings, they give you the really kind of cool notes that you can kind of target in your improv. You know, even if you play this one right here, you know, that 9th is a very nice target note. And then, like I said here, think about more like E flat. All right, same thing happens here. So right there, you know, I was thinking G altered, but then by thinking about it in D flat, it points me to that G flat major, all right? Instead of to, you know, where does D and G normally go? It goes to C, right? But you know, this is another version of a 2-5-1, and it's a very useful thing that you can do. You can do it in the blues, you know, if you're in the F blues. So right now I'm going to go to F sharp, B, B flat. See, F sharp, B, B flat takes you right there. Right. You can use it to get back to F as well. All right, back to the song. Yeah, so I started thinking about that A flat before I even got there. That's why I had a good lead. And here we just have a 3-6-2-5-1, you know, very similar to like what you might have in one-note samba or something. Some nice chords there. You know, flat 9. This is a really common voicing, but it's very rich, so that's why so many people use it. We got the flat 9 up there, and then the 13 right in there. So it's not really an altered chord because the 13 isn't altered, but this the diminished scale fits this chord perfectly. Check it out. See, I hit all those notes, so. All right, solo version. Watch it now. This is an E flat here. Right there. I missed it the first time. And then A flat. One thing about playing solo on this song is it's got so much rhythm in the melody that you don't have to play those extra notes in the bass. You can keep them very simple. So. And I talked a little about this the other day, is that you want to think about where you're going, especially when you get to those 2 5s at the end of each line. E to A. You really got to be thinking ahead to A flat there, or you're going to end up in the wrong spot. Thinking about G flat now. This one's easier. Thinking about really ending up on B flat, but you know, you can play B flat like that, and that looks like a D minor, and it's kind of the same thing. So right there, when you get to that D minor, don't think D minor Dorian. Think D. I don't know what the mode would be, but just think B flat, because that's the key you're in, and the 3 chord is just a substitute for the 1 chord, you see. See, I've got on D minor, just playing B flat major scale. Some really great playing on the track. So anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.